What's up, guys? It's Ty here, and today I have the NFL Week 5 recap, and it was a pretty good week of football. Couple surprises in my opinion, like some teams that we're seeing that are actually better than what we thought originally. And let's just get started with that right now. And in the Thursday night game, I did get this prediction wrong. The Patriots did end up holding out for the victory, 19-14. But in my defense, the Buccaneers probably should have won because Nick Folk doesn't know how to kick field goals. He did miss 3. Yeah, Doug Martin had a touchdown and 74 yards in his first game back after his suspension. And Deshaun Jackson really showed his value with 5 receptions and 106 yards. So the Buccaneers will fall to 2-2. And now for the Sunday games, the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Buffalo Bills 20-16. Little upset about that. I wanted to see the Bills go to 4-1, but hey, what are you going to do? A.J. Green had 7 receptions, 189 yards. He had himself a monstrous game, and the Bengals win their second straight game. They're starting to look better. And now here's a game between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns, and the Jets actually won 17-14 in Cleveland as the Browns fall to 0-5, and the Jets are over 500. They're 3-2, one of the biggest surprises on the season. Kevin Hogan did not look that bad though. 16 for 19, 194 yards and 2 touchdowns. Looks like Deshaun Kaiser got himself benched. Here was one of the surprises of the week. Honestly, I thought the Lions were going to win at home, but actually the Carolina Panthers are going to move to 4-1. Could be 5-0 if they didn't lose to the Saints. 27-24. The Lions tried to, do what they do and win it in the fourth quarter, but the Panthers held off. Cam Newton 26 for 33, 355 yards and 3 touchdowns. Ed Dickson had 5 receptions, 174 yards. Great game for him. Are the Panthers for real? We will find out in the coming weeks. This game was an overtime game. The Colts beat the 49ers 26-23. The 49ers stay winless. There are only 3 winless teams now. Yeah, the Browns, the Giants, and the 49ers. I mean, we'll get to the Giants. T.Y. Hilton, 7 receptions, 177 yards. And Marlon Mack had 9 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. So a good game from him. And the Colts moved to 2-3 on the year. This is a surprising game. The Miami Dolphins beat the Tennessee Titans 16-10. The Titans are really not looking good. They should be looking better than this, but it's just because they have Matt Castle. I do believe they will bounce back. Yeah, Matt Castle. They need Marcus Mariota back. I believe the Titans will bounce back. Still finish 10-6. That's just my opinion. If you guys disagree, just let me know. But the Dolphins get their second win of the year. Jay Cutler won it on a fourth quarter touchdown pass. Silenced the boos. So he made the Dolphins crowd a little happier. And I think Jarvis Landry got his first touchdown of the year, so that's good for him. In a battle of the 0-4 teams, the Los Angeles Chargers picked up their first win against the New York Giants, sending them to 0-5, and the Giants lost 3 wide receivers for the year for injury. Odell Beckham being the main one. He had 5 receptions, 97 yards, but he fractured his ankle. Really bad injury. If you guys go look it up, viewer discretion is advised, though. It is a bad injury. And they lost Odell, they lost Brandon Marshall, and they lost Dwayne Harris. So really bad for the Giants. This season is spiraling out of control. Melvin Gordon did have himself a nice game, though. He took the lead with 2:58. I actually watched it. It was just a little drag route, and Melvin Gordon caught it and scored. So, yeah. The Philadelphia Eagles at home beat the Cardinals 34-7. Carson Wentz threw a career-best 4 touchdowns, which is kind of weird. I thought he threw for that more last year. He was 20 for 30, 21 for 30, 304 yards, and obviously 4 touchdowns. Nelson Aguilar, 4 receptions, 93 yards, and a touchdown. And the Cardinals just rolled. Also, Adrian Peterson is now an Arizona Cardinal as they traded a 6th-round pick for Adrian Peterson. So, pretty good deal for the Cardinals. Maybe that means David Johnson is definitely out for the year. I'm not sure. I'm a David Johnson fantasy owner. And I mean, yeah, I don't know. I do not know what to think about that. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments section. Now, I obviously watch this game. I get to watch all Steelers games at 1 o'clock because I, live around Pittsburgh, so we always get Steeler games. Wow. Ben Roethlisberger threw 5 interceptions, 2 of those being pick sixes. Wow. And Leonard Fournette had 28 carries, 181 yards, and 2 touchdowns, but that was A-old because he had one 90-yard rush at the end of the game in garbage time. But hey, I have him in fantasy, so I'm okay with that. You can do whatever you want, even if it's against the Steelers, that's fine. But the Jaguars win 30-9. Just an absolute blowout. So the Ravens traveled to Oakland and they beat the Raiders, giving them their 3rd loss in a row. But they were without Mr. Derek Carr, who might be coming back this week, and I do believe he will be coming back this week. But Joe Flacco looked like a decent quarterback, actually. 19 for 22, 222 yards, no touchdown, so he's still not looking that good. But he did get Mike Wallace 3 receptions, 133 yards. And Javorius Allen had 21 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. I'm a proud fantasy owner of him as well, so I'm happy to see that. The Seahawks beat the Rams 16-10 to tie up the divisions right there, be tied in the division. I kind of wanted to see the Rams win to go to 4-1. I want to see the Rams succeed, but hey, they can't always. Jared Goff did not have the greatest game, but the Seahawks defense is pretty elite. Todd Gurley was shut down, but Tyler Higbee had 4 receptions, 98 yards, and that was a pretty good game. Speaking of a good game here, the Green Bay Packers beat the Dallas Cowboys 35-31. Got real exciting in the 4th quarter. Dak Prescott, he scored a touch, or he threw. What did he do? I forget. Yeah, he scored. He threw for a touchdown with I think it was 1:41 left. I do believe that he ran. I think he ran. I don't remember. I actually watched the game. I just don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember. But then the Packers, Aaron Rodgers came down the field and then threw a beautiful pass to Davante Adams. Tried the same play twice in a row, and he got it the second time because he's Aaron freaking Rodgers. But yeah, Aaron Jones, who stepped in for the injured Ty Montgomery, had 19 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown. And Davante Adams had 7 receptions, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So a great game from him, and that was just a great game nonetheless. In Sunday Night Football action, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Houston Texans 42-34. A pretty exciting 4th quarter, as it looks like. Alex Smith continues on his MVP season here. It seems like it's looking like that, as the Chiefs still remain the only undefeated team. 29 for 34, 324 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Kareem Hunt has another 100-yard rushing day, and I see that. And then Travis Kelce bouncing back, 8 receptions, 98 yards. Deshaun Watson had freaking 5 touchdowns again. He's really strengthening his Rookie of the Year candidacy. He's got 2 games in a row with 5 touchdowns. That is absolutely crazy. And then in the Monday night action, the Minnesota Vikings beat the Chicago Bears 20-17. This is Mitchell Trubisky's first start, but he threw an interception that basically set up the Vikings for a last second field goal, and they did win. Jerick McKinnon here had a touchdown with 95 yards on the ground and 51 in the air, so the Vikings do get the win. That is all from Week 5, guys. Let's check out the Week 6 matchups. We'll make our kind of predictions here on the fly, and then I'll end the video. So, as we see right here, we have the Eagles going to Carolina. I actually think the Eagles are going to win this game. That's just my opinion. I believe the Falcons are going to win this game. The Packers, the Saints, I want to say the Saints, the Patriots, the Redskins, the Ravens, Texans, Buccaneers, the Rams, the Steelers. I'm actually going with the Steelers here. The Raiders, the Broncos, and the Titans. So those are my predictions, guys. And if you guys wanted to enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube. If you haven't already, this is Tyler signing off saying I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one. Later.